In the heart of Nnochia Kingdom, where red clay kissed the souls of barefoot dancers, and palm trees whispered the secrets of the ancestors, there lived a young princess named Ugomma. She was the pride of the kingdom, bold, brilliant, and beautiful. Her skin glowed like polished bronze, and her eyes held the spirit of the river, deep, wide, and always moving. Yet, for all her beauty and grace, Ugomma was different. She did not believe that a woman's destiny should be sealed by her father's signature or a warrior's strength. Her father, King Ezebube, a ruler of great power and tradition, had promised her hand to Prince Dike, a fearsome warrior known for his victories in battles and his cruelty at home. But Ugomma's heart was not a prize to be handed over in the name of alliances. It beat for something deeper, something unknown. One evening, just before the full moon rose, Ugomma slipped out of the palace. She wore a simple wrapper and left her golden beast behind. With only the stars as her witnesses, she walked into the sacred forest, a place forbidden to mortals after sunset, a place where the spirits of the old gods still wandered. There by the river bank, she met a man. He stood tall, with skin like nightfall and eyes that shimmered like the moon. He said nothing at first, only watched her. His name was Ugomma. He appeared every full moon, a mysterious presence in the forest, who vanished at dawn. Over time, Ugomma returned to him again and again. They talked of the world, of dreams, of pain, and eventually of love. But Ugomma carried a terrible secret. By day, he was not a man, but a python, cursed by the gods. His ancestors had defied the ancient laws, and he was condemned to live as a serpent until one who loved him in both forms would break the curse. No one had dared until Ugomma. When she discovered his truth, she did not scream, she did not run, she wept. For the world would never understand, and her father would never allow it. But love, real love, does not bend the will of men. Ugomma kept their love secret, but secrets, like smoke, always find cracks. Her maid, Nkechi, born with envy, she had hoped to win the favor of Prince Dike, but when he scorned her and praised Ugomma, Nkechi's heart turned cold. One night, she followed Ugomma into the forest. When she saw the princess embrace the python-turned man, she gasped. Her shock turned to hatred. The next morning, she ran to the king. She is in love with a serpent. The palace roared with fury and fear. King Ezebube, ashamed before his councils, declared war on the creature. He called it an abomination, a trick of the spirits. Ugomma begged, "Father, his heart is more human than those you dined with. He is cursed, yes, but cursed by your laws, not by his soul." But the king's ears were closed by pride. He sent warriors, armed with spears, blessed by the Dibia, into the forest to kill the python prince. Ugomma raced ahead of them, heart pounding like thunder. She found Ugomma by the river, already shedding his skin, returning to his serpent form. "Run!" she cried. "They are coming." But Ugomma shook his head. "I cannot run forever. Let them come. If I must die, I will die loving you." As the warriors stormed the forest, Ugomma stood between them and the prince. Spears flew through the air. At the last moment, Ugomma shifted into his full python form. and coiled his body around Ugomma. "I will protect you always," he whispered, his voice fading like smoke. Then the earth shook. The sky split open with a beam of light. The trees bowed, the wind stopped, and when it cleared, Ugomma was gone. He vanished. Ugomma lay in the dust, untouched, tears flowing like the river. Back at the palace, the king wept, not from victory, but from regret. He had destroyed the only man who had ever loved his daughter without seeking her crown. Years passed. Ugomma never married. She wore white during every full moon and walked the path to the forest alone. Some say she sings to the trees, and sometimes the trees sing back. Thank you for watching this story, brought to you by African Tales by Amah. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more African love stories and unforgettable moments. Don't forget to leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. See you in my next episode. Bye.